Hey guys, this is Alpha Lifeform and I'm playing Company of Heroes 2. Also, I'm going to be talking about my new Alienware computer. Not to brag about it, but I'm just going to be talking about if you guys are thinking about getting a new computer and you want to go like, hey, I want to spend a bunch of money on something I don't really need. How would I go about doing that? This is one of the ways that's very efficient to spend lots of money that maybe you don't need to, but hey, I want to play video games and crank the graphics to the maximum. If you want to do that, then you might want to go with a very powerful PC, and that's what I did. I got an Alienware, and basically this is going to be a review while playing this video game 2v2. It's I have an AI ally, and I have I'm fighting two AIs. So first things that I want to mention about the Alienware. It's really good. Um, I bought the one. I didn't buy the one for like 3,000. I bought like this one cost a total of 220 something, 2,280 ish, and then there was like a discount or something. But anyway, the machine looks great. All that you can change the colors, but that wears out very quick. Not like that doesn't really matter, right? It does look cool. It's very pretty. You can change the colors on it. It looks great sitting there in the corner, just beasting, making you look all good. But as far as games go, in the beginning, for like first day, I don't know why, but things kept crashing all the time, and I'm still having a lot of issues with and I'm not sure. I think it's a software issue, and I think it's because I'm playing like this. It's a beta, and so there's probably like issues with that they haven't worked out. And Fraps, every time I turn Fraps on, it turns off by itself once in a while. Well, I almost thought I was gonna do it again, and I'm not sure how to fix it. That might just be like a software thing. I don't think it's the machine. But the first day, like I had, this game crashed all the time, and then other games work just fine. I'm able to play Company of Heroes 2, just to give you reference, Bioshock Infinite, PlanetSide 2, on maxed out graphics, like completely everything maxed out, with no frame rate drop at any point, nothing like that. That stuff works really, really well. I mean, you can definitely game on this PC. The main negative, I think, there's two like little negatives as far as like kind of like on the outside of the PC kind of thing. The plastic on Alienwares, it feels a little flimsier than maybe like what I would have expected. Um, it does the job, but like when you touch it and pick it up or whatever, the and the button on the top, the button that turns the machine on, it feels like flimsy. Like if I had to touch it all the time, like let's say, I don't know, it feels like it'll break in like a few years, and then I'll have to like replace it or fix it or something. Like the button on top feels kind of flimsy, like flimsy plastic or something. Like that I wasn't a huge fan of, but that's not a huge deal because maybe they uh, you know put the cost in they're like, we'll save on the plastic, but we'll put the best possible things inside to make it as cheap as possible or whatever. And I know Alienware is considered like completely overpriced, which I don't, at this point, I don't think that's necessarily true, um, because I don't think there are that many companies that can sort of do the whole overpriced product type of thing. Anyway, I'm getting that point. Oh, the second big negative on the outside of the computer is when you guys might hear it when there's a lot of stuff going on the screen. The computer gets super loud. Loud. Sorry, I can't talk. It's really quite like it's like really quite uh, pretty loud. Like it almost you have to turn the game up, to hear the game. Like it's actually kind of a pretty big inconvenience as to how loud the game gets. Um, I don't know what my computer is doing right now, that it's dropping like that. I think it's fraps every like 5 minutes or whatever. When it makes a new video file, it does that. It pauses like that. Um, let's get these guys out of there. But everything works great. Great. It's just the computer gets really, really loud. the fans or whatever to cool it down. That's kind of, this is the loudest computer I've ever had. Like I almost feel like I need to make like a special box for it so it's not as like, um, it feels kind of cool that your computer is just going off and making all this noise, but then like 10 minutes later I'm like, I just want to hear what's going on. And either you need like headphones that are noise canceling or something, because it's actually like kind of a big deal when you're playing like certain games where you want it to be quiet and then you're hearing the tiny little sounds. You need to be able to hear like everything that's going on. And with this, you either need to turn up your computer or you need to do something with the computer to where it's not where you're gonna hear it, which I don't know what that option would be, because obviously it's gonna be right next to you or in your desk, which it's not. I don't have my computer in a desk. I just have it outside because I don't want it to be cooked up instead of a desk, just getting heated in there and all that kind of stuff. I want it to be accessible so I can switch HDMI ports and all that kind of stuff without having to dig it out of a desk. That's just me. I'm like pretty hardcore like that. And what I mean by that is, no, I'm not saying a lot of people will get a desk, but I just don't like it. I just like the freedom of being able to do whatever I want with a computer. So I don't really bother with that kind of stuff. Sorry, it's really hard to play and talk at the same time, so I'm really falling behind here on actually building useful things. Um, Other than that, I don't know. I think every time you get a new computer, you have like some issues that you have to work out for a while. Obviously, you need to install all the programs, and like this won't work or that won't work with a new computer, or some this and that happens. Um, that kind of stuff will happen either way, I think. So I don't think it's anything against the machine. It's just fuck, retreat. Damn, mortar. Like I said, mortars in this game, unbelievably powerful. Um, But like I was saying, the machine is incredible. It has incredible power. I mean, this is pretty much top of the line type of thing. I mean, I could have went with a $3,000 machine and had a probably like a better graphics card and put some other fancy stuff in there. But I figured the difference is only going to be a little bit, but for an extra $1,000, so I didn't go with that option. Let's see, which one do I want? I'm gonna go with super mortars here. But yeah, so if you guys are considering, I don't think Alienwares are that overpriced. I think if you know how to build computers, it's probably better to build your own computers if you want to deal with all that kind of stuff. I think it's better just to buy a computer, and if you got extra cash, you know just pay the fee of and then have a cool computer that functions. So the only like really big negative about Alienware computer is it's loud. It's really loud when it gets going during a game sometimes. But other than that, it's really a beautiful machine and it runs really smoothly. It's really fast. Oh, another thing I forgot. This guy. I know I'm talking about like the negatives and I'm making it sound like I don't like it because I'm saying so much negative stuff about it, but I really do like it, and I think it's only the point of talking about something is pointing out the negatives, because obviously everything I'm not talking about is really good and functions really well. There's like this problem with this computer for some reason. It's really irritating. Um, how should I describe it? It's like sometimes when you're in a regular window, not in the game, it never happens in the game, just like your regular window where you pick your computer, all that kind of stuff where you choose all your stuff from, I don't know, desktop, that's what it is. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But let's say you're in there and for some reason, the mouse, when you try to click on something, the frame rate will actually drop to like 5 frames per second and you can't click on the thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's because the computer was like getting used to working and it was warming up or something, because it doesn't happen that much anymore. But in the beginning, a lot of times like I would go to YouTube or something and then try to click on something and the mouse would slow down so much. Everything else would work fine, but it would slow down. I don't know what the computer's doing. I don't know what it's thinking about or why it's slowing down that much. But it would just be irritating because supposedly I have this really powerful machine and then it can't run, YouTube, and then it'll slow for a few seconds. You like can't click on something because the mouse will just, you can't get there, like it's so slow, and then it'll be too fast. It's really, really irritating. Well, let me retreat. These guys are already freezing to death. Uh, yeah, that was kind of a really big annoyance. Like I wasn't sure what was going on with the computer there, but that hasn't been really an issue since then. Since like I've had this computer for like 4 days now, then it works great now, and it still happens now and then. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with a computer. It doesn't happen in games. It doesn't happen where it's like important, but that's kind of like it's just kind of annoying that that happens. For whatever kind of a computer would be fine, but if you're paying 2 grand for a computer, your mouse shouldn't be having problems. Um, but like I said, those are just minor issues that kind of concerned me, or I was kind of irritated by. But like I said, everything I didn't talk about works really great, and I would definitely recommend this machine to gamers if you got the cash. If you have less cash and you know how to build computers, definitely do that. It's a lot of fun. Probably. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with those problems. I'd rather just buy a computer. Not because I don't have a lot of money. I'm not like rich or anything. I just don't want to deal with those problems of building my computer from ground up. I just don't want to do that. So I go with paying a little bit more and then just having a fully functional machine. And support Dell support is really good. That's another thing is Dell support will always get you functioning. Last time I had an XPS computer, which was a gaming computer 5 years ago, and that worked really, really well for me. Oh shit. Oh, let's just keep my mortar back here. Um, yeah, an XPS, and it broke down like a few times in the 5 years, and they always like took care of me really well. And it's the same thing for Alien. Fuck, it's one of those half tracks. And Alienware does the same service, so that's another thing is their service is really good. So going with them is really beneficial from that point of view. Let's get that artillery piece in there. Shit. Oh fuck, 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 fuck. Retreat, retreat. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Oh, this is not good. This is the good thing about the Russian series because they have that extra infantry to be able to hold off attacks. The crew can hold off attacks better than the Germans. But obviously they have flamethrowers, so you can't. But anyway, that's my review of Alienware. If you guys have any questions, you can message me about it. But I pretty much told you everything that you need to know. Fuck, retreat these guys. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stop recording here. This is basically the review. I'll make more videos about different types of games. If you guys are interested, message me of what you want to see specifically. And hope you guys have a great day. And bye bye.